Shabbat ended here in our ancestral Jewish homeland, and then in the news, just as we predicted, Hamas responds to Trump's Gaza deal with a yes, but, which is really a no, with lots of conditions. But the world press and even the Trump administration and Netanyahu pretend that they said yes, but, totally disregarding that there was really a no. This is classic Islamo-Nazi behavior, as Iran has been doing for decades. Hamas, really Qatar and Iran, say yes to Trump's deal to look reasonable, but then add a but with lots of conditions to renegotiate and stipulate and ultimately sabotage the deal. All to stop Israel from destroying them, stay in power, and be able to keep our hostages in their Gaza hell. We've seen this movie before. Every ceasefire, every deal, every negotiation, it's always the same playbook. Delay, deceive, derail. Meanwhile, our hostages suffer. Israel is stopped from doing what is necessary to put an end to our Islamo-Nazi evil enemy in Gaza, and Qatar, Hamas, Turkey, Iran dig in deeper, regrouping for their next chance to destroy Israel. Might I be wrong and this deal actually go through and we receive all of our hostages? Maybe, but again, they really said no, so let's see. This is the moment of truth. President Trump put an ultimatum on the table. Release all of our hostages immediately within 72 hours, or there's no deal. No games, no extensions, no changes to the deal, no more appeasement. Will President Trump stand firm and prove that there are consequences for going against the deal and for their evil terror, and allow Israel to finally end the Islamo-Nazi terror rule in Gaza? Or will Trump fall into the same trap that's enabled the Iranian, Qatari-funded Islamo-Nazi terror in Gaza for decades? The world is watching. But more importantly, we are watching. Regardless of this or any deal, the day will come when the Jewish people in Israel will put a full stop to the evil, the Islamo-Nazi evil that threatens us from across the Arab-Muslim Middle East. This war has awakened the Lion of Zion, a people reawakened to its identity that includes our duty to protect God's holy land and our own lives. It's about time we Jews learn to respect the 1,400 plus year Islamic jihadi ideology that aims to take over the world in the name of Allah. We gotta know it, understand it, and respect it, not to ignore it. Whether they do this jihad through cultural jihad, through high birth rates of their women in Western countries, or by killing all infidels, like the ethnic cleansing they are doing now against the Christians in Nigeria, and that they've done across the Middle East and Northern Africa for decades. This 1,400 plus year Islamo-Nazi jihadi evil is never going away. It's 1,400 years old. It's never going away, no matter what changes might happen in some Arab countries. And the only way to deter them is by gaining their fearful respect, by putting the fear of God in them, by us Jews acting like the Jewish indigenous nation of our ancestral homeland that we are supposed to be, not appeasing their evil jihad anymore, putting the fear of God in them of what we will do to them if they do evil against us. That's what our job is as a nation, to have all of our fellow Jews reconnect with our ultimate purpose as a nation and individual Jews living in our ancestral homeland to help humanity by truly spreading the Torah of Israel to the world. And it starts by spreading good and putting an end to the evil we're up against and getting rid of evil from this land. And that Islamo-Nazi evil is evil. That begins with complete faith in God, strengthening our authentic Jewish identity, and a solemn commitment to rid God's holy land, as delineated in the Bible, of that evil that lives amongst us. And that jihad is evil. We got to get rid of it. And it means acting as a true Jewish sovereign over all our biblical Israeli lands, with all those believing in the evil jihad living elsewhere, but not in God's holy land. The Jewish people in Israel today are the front line against this red-green jihad to destroy the freedom-loving world, as it essentially is a war against God himself. A new Jewish year is upon us, and we are still at the beginning of this wake-up process as a nation, and we will win this war, regardless of the continuous roller coaster ride of ups and downs, of deals and ceasefires with the evil Islamo-Nazi jihadi devil. We, the Jewish people and the Jewish state of Israel, we are winning. And we will win. No one could imagine that after we were supposed to be destroyed and annihilated as a people on October 7th by the Qatari-Iranian Seventh Front War. Yet they're the ones on the run. We are in the strongest geopolitical position ever as a Jewish people since biblical times. So hold your heads up high. Stick with me for the truth of the pulse of Israel. And remember, Israel, Chai, the Jewish people, we are living, and life is so good as Jews. We have ups and downs as Jews in Israel, right? And all you Jews living outside of Israel, not yet home. What are you waiting for? Come home. Not because of the growing anti-Semitism, that's just going to get worse, but because this is home. We were supposed to be where we truly maximize our Jewish identity 24 hours a day, 7 days a year, 7 days a week, where our children grow up with a proud Jewish identity and spirit, because it's in the air. Am Yisrael Chai. If you are not yet a subscriber to our daily, belief-based, inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful videos about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, what are you waiting for? Go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe today. And yes, we are a donor-based operation. We need your donations for support in order to make these videos and get our videos seen and do all the work we do. So every once in a while, whether a large donation or a small donation, just go to pulseofisrael.com and click on the donate button. Shalom, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.